this technique called marbling in English, but we call to this technique is ebru. Basically, a thick water, which is thickening by natural gum, is called gum tragagant. This thick water is able to design on the surface. We can float the color on just liquid, just tap water, but we cannot control. Those colors are natural earth colors, which are metal oxides. We grind those colors with ox gallbladder from oxen. Ox is the secret stuff of this technique, which makes surface tension, keeps colors separate. Also is a kind of glue which sticks the color to the paper. This technique traveled to Iran on the Silk Road, and they call it abru. Ab is water in Persian, ru is face, also surface. Abru means water surface. Actually, this name is the shortest explanation of this technique, painted on water or water surface painting.
There are 3 more that you play, another 4 you locked away. It is one thing to fall in love. There are 2 people in the show. I found 3 more in the store, a number 4 and then some more. Tell you people it's not a myth. I found the infamous man with I just can't believe I fallen too deep in love with a 1,000-faced man, in love with a 1,000-faced man, in love with a 1,000-faced man.
Man with 1,000 faces, man with 1,000 faces, man with 1,000 faces, man with 1,000 faces.
Now I wonder where I should hide. I have to run, I have to fly, to break free from his evil spell. Love forever can be hell. There's one way this all could end. I have 2 choices in my hand. There are 3 words that I could spend, and a 4-letter word at hand. Tell you people it's not a myth. I found the infamous man with 1,000 faces. Yeah, man, I just can't believe I've fallen too deep in love with a 1,000-faced man, in love with a 1,000-faced man, in love with a 1,000-faced man. I just can't believe I've fallen too deep in love with a 1,000-faced man, in love with a 1,000-faced man, in love with a 1,000-faced man, in love with a 1,000-faced man.
Man with 1,000 faces, man with 1,000 faces, man with 1,000 faces, man with 1,000 faces.
fun to watch these guys take the demo, take the sheet music, and then go out there and actually put their personality into the music. And I knew from the first day, from the first tracking session, that we've got the right people and we're on the right track.
We listened to a recording of a Turkish singer from the 1930s, and forgive me, I forgot her name, but I understood that a lot of those melodies were Anatolian melodies from the 1930s, so already that is right on. It's a good idea, you know, to keep something connecting to the past.
She has an amazing instrument, and she's a really phenomenal singer.
Sertab and Amir decided to write English lyrics in English for very well-known traditional Turkish songs. And this is what makes this project in that sense really very special. You know?
So far it's been great. We're having a great time playing music, and Sertab's an incredible performer, singer. We're having a good time. Demir, the producer, is really great about letting us kind of have freedom in what we're playing and how we're approaching the music.
This music will help us understand each other, will glue us and make us sound like one person. That's what the project is for me. That's why I'm here.
Sertab has a lot of soul. Just that's the first thing you notice, and she's not afraid to show it. You know, she's dancing around the studio like she's just, it's relaxed and has that kind of vibe. And she's just a soulful. You can tell the way she sings, and same thing with Demir.
Each one is unique. With this technique, you don't have 100% control of the color. You just touch the brush and some paints goes on top of water. And then the next stroke, where it will come, how much you push the other color. Even you cannot imagine how it's going to be. This is like the nature. There is a verses in our Holy Quran. It says everything created from water. So the water is secret stuff.
Light filled my nights, my midnight tears.
We've been here in the United States for about a month now. First time we got into New York, we hooked up with Jay Newland, the co-producer of our album from the United States. And eventually I figured out that he's just this down-to-earth guy. And 2 days ago I figured out that he's got 9 Grammys. The studio that we're at is really great because, I mean, it's probably the only studio that has got 270 microphones.
Oh yes.
All vintage, 2 crazy microphones, and you know, and the owner of the studio, Walter, is a great guy. He's still like probably 70 years old, and he's still coming to the studio and spending like 12, 13 hours every day. And we did the production here in New York for about 3-4 days, and we went over the songs with Phil Galson. Then we went to LA to record all the music. It was great to work with all those musicians. I mean, we're so grateful. I am so grateful as a musician, and as a person, you know, to meet all those people. It's amazing. It's the new history of the world in music, I think. You know, Dave Weckl, Trilak Gurtu, Mike Stern, Aldi Meola, Kai Eckhart. I mean, these are just great people to work with.